So welcome to Conversations in Literature. Today we are joined by Maurice Oginga, who is a literary influencer and an officer of the court, right?
Yeah, probation officer.
Probation officer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a map, This is a globe. Which country would you like to visit?
Singapore.
Singapore, why?
I don't know, I just love the culture and everything about Singapore. I've always dreamt of visiting Singapore. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Maurice Oginga, born and raised in Kisumu County, Kipigori village. Went to high school in Homa Bay County, university, undergraduate Kisumu County, Maseno University. Went for masters at the University of Nairobi. I studied criminology with IT at Maseno University, criminology at University of Nairobi, and then I work as a probation officer based in Makueni, Mboni sub-county.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that t-shirt, you can show us what you have written there on the t-shirt. Literature?
The literature guru.
The literature guru. Okay, what's that?
Literature guru is a term I came up with when I read the big four authors that I consider to be the big four in African literature world. Chinua Achebe, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Meja Mwangi, and Maurice Oginga. So I coined them as literature guru. I have a portrait of the four of them. So when I started doing literature content, I said, why don't I brand myself the literature guru? Yes.
When did you start doing literature content? I saw you have 17,000.
Yeah, 17,000 followers.
On TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Doing literary content?
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically literary content, not diversing, not doing anything else. Yeah, I started in the 1st of January 2025. The first book was The Devil on the Cross, 1st of January. Yes, that's when I made up my mind that this year I will not only read books, but I will read and inspire others to also start reading the books.
Why not criminology content? In line with your career?
Basically, human beings will always want to break away from normal, because I live a criminological life from Monday.
A criminal lifestyle? Criminology, eh?
Yeah, I live that kind of life from Monday to Friday. So I don't want that anytime you see me, you see a probation officer. Like there's more of that. Like I'm not just a probation officer. I also love literature. So I wanted the literature side of me to come up.
Okay, so yes. Are your books influenced by the books you read? Are they influenced by your line of work? Are you reading Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky? Are you reading books with criminals, crimes, and punishment, correctional?
The funny thing is, when you check through my Facebook account, I used to read a lot of Joe Grisham's books, John Nesbo, a lot of Western literature, and I loved crime thrillers so much. But then I was challenged by a friend of mine called Dr. Obonyo, that we were having a back and forth. We were discussing the state of the nation, and then he made a statement, and he told me that I cannot argue with you until you go and read The Grain of Wheat by Ngugi wa Thiong'o. Once you understand The Grain of Wheat and the first betrayal, then we can have this discussion. So that's now when I started creeping back to African literature, and now that's when I came back and started now reviewing and sharing my experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you like a very regular reader?
I read 4 books every month.
Without fail?
It's only this month. I think I apologize to my followers. It's only this month that I read. In the month of August, I read only one book, which was very much disappointing because I was in shags, and you know, shags, it's harvesting seasons and so much work. But since January, I've been reading sometimes I read 6, but on average 4 books every month. Yes, African, purely African.
So
literature.
by the end of the year, how many books?
My target was 52.
52.
Yes.
If you read 4 books per month.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 52 weeks.
All right.
So if I read 4 books every month, that's in by the end of the year.
It's 48.
Yeah.
It's 48. Eh?
No, we have 52 books. We have 52 weeks in a year.
No, you said per month 4 books.
Yes,
12 months. 48 books.
48, but so my target was 52 books.
So there are months where there are 4 months where you will read an extra book.
Yes, there's a time I read 6 books. Sometimes, especially when I'm reading plays, and also what you should understand, when I'm reading, in my reading schedule there must be a play, and sometimes there must be a short story, and there must be 2 fictional stories. I don't read self-help book. I don't read religious books.
All right. So what book did you read this month and last month? Just as a
in August, as I told you, I only managed to read one book. That was by Miyamoto, the Last Plague. A very emotional book that took me way back. Just made me appreciate the role of literature. It made me understand now what used to happen when I was a child. Yeah, it talks about HIV and how it wiped out so many people. And I was a victim at that time. I remember in my class, standard 4, at some point, every child had no father, like literally. And until when I went to a boarding school in standard 6, and I saw people being visited by their fathers, I was like, have you ever wanted to ask somebody, where did you get your fathers? Like, where are the fathers? So when I read The Last Plague by Major Mwangi, it was recommended by Lexa, and I remember halfway I called Lexa. And I told her, hey, I cannot continue reading this book. This book is so emotionally draining.
Lexa Lubanga.
Yeah, Lexa Lubanga. She's doing a very fantastic work. Yeah, so that was my read for August.
What July?
On July, I have a list. I don't know whether I can just read it.
No, you can.
Yeah. I have a list where I do document every book that I have read. So on July, July there was Decolonizing the Mind, there was The Burdens, there was Betrayal in the City, and there was Whispers in the Jungle.
Okay.
That was in July.
Are you that fast of a reader? Because one of those books is an intellectual book. Yeah, Decolonizing the Mind
was a very fantastic book. No, I'm not a fast reader.
That would be like reading one book per week.
Yes, one book per week. My day starts at 4:30. I wake up and I read. I either write or read. On Monday, Tuesday, I read for 1 hour, undistracted. So 4:30 to 5:30. So I read and when I read, when you follow my content, I always read and highlight. And highlight because I always like giving people an excerpt of a book, because I've realized with my followers, once you just give them a review, a general review of a book, it will not create a lot of anxiety about the book. But when you give them an excerpt, now they are eager to know what's happening in this book. So 4:30 to 5:30 I read, and then if I have to write, I like writing plays. If I have to write, sometimes I write something. Then my day starts, I go to work. I come back from work at 5:30, relax from 6. So 6 to 8, 6 to 8,
Mm-hmm.
I read again. I create my content during lunch hour.
Mhm.
That's where I create my content. I post them in the evening. 6 to 8 I also read. So generally in a day I have 3 hours of undistracted reading. Generally.
3 hours, huh?
Yes.
3 hours is good enough, huh?
Yes, 3 hours I read.
That's 3 hours. And you read every day of the week?
Yes,
Every day,
and I'm a very keen reader.
Including weekends?
Yes, and no, I don't read on Sunday.
All right.
On Sundays I don't read, and I'm a very keen reader.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very keen.
It's a good setup, because that gives you 18 hours
Yeah.
in the week, and is it 42 hours in the month?
And then sometimes you read
52, sorry.
and you don't understand a concept.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to go back. Like when I was reading Betrayal in the City, normally I've had that play,
Mhm.
but I haven't read it. I read it this July.
Mm.
So I read through it first,
Mhm.
and then I was not getting it. Like I was not getting it at all. I don't know, because people have quoted it so much until it has become common. So I had to reread it again.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So, who would you say are your audience?
most of them are university students.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them, like 90% of my audience are
Are you knowing this based on the comments, or
based on
because these are 17,000 people?
no, based on the comments.
Mm.
And because I get inboxes like, are you a literature teacher? Can you help me with this assignment? Can you do
So there are
this?
people who are studying literature.
Yes, most of them.
So
some
so it's
even-
not. It does not mean that Kenyans are reading. It just means that university students
No,
are looking for help with their assignments
no.
online.
Kenya do read, and let me tell you the reason why Kenya do read. One of my videos that went viral was a quote by Major Mwangi in Kill Me Quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I posted the quote
Mhm.
and I said,
Mm.
who can relate with this statement?
Mhm.
And then I read it
Mhm.
and I left it. It was like 35-second video.
Mm.
It is the most commented video.
Mm.
And people like you could literally narrate the story, what happened. And in TikTok you can do the age analysis of your audience. So we have some specific videos, like when you post the classics, the millennials are so many people who read the book, and now they are eager to read it.
They read it in school.
Yes. And then now when it creates anxiety, even the Gen Z now wants to know more about the book. There is a book known as 430, and I can authoritatively say that I influenced that book so much. I even Noria, when you are listening, they know. After 430, when I read the book and I started, have you read After 430?
I started reading it. I bought it during the launch. They did a relaunch recently of that book with the Kitabu.
In that book, every sentence is a punchline, and the writing style is so unique. So when I read it, I read it before the launch, like 1 month before the launch. And even Mvoa Press, I think is the one which is which published it. They used to repost most of my videos. So through the content I did on that book, so many people came to know about that book, and many people are wondering, was it really published in 1970s? So my audience are it is not right to say that it's only students who read. Majority read, but the problem with people also love the ideas of book. They love to be associated with books. They just love to carry a book, or to quote the title of a book, or to quote a quote in a book. But then now if you start having a conversation on the book, they haven't read it. Or now if you
so most people do not read, but they want to have the appearance of being readers.
Exactly. That's what's happening. Most of them.
Does that inform your strategy of getting followers? You target their desire to have that FOMO of looking like they are reading, rather than targeting them as readers?
Okay, the reason when I started doing videos, number one, I started just by doing overall reviews, like Devil on the Cross. These are the themes. This is the writing style I highly recommend. But then along the way, I realized there was no engagement. Like people are not engaging. Now I started. Now anytime I read a book, I started reading excerpt from a book. Now you read excerpt from a book. We were talking about the arrow of God. Now there's this quote where Chinua Achebe says that unless the penis dies young, it will surely eat a bearded meat. The arrow of God. So I quoted when I was reading the arrow of God. I quoted that, like, people are like, did he really say that in a book? So that statement makes people now to eager to know more about this book. So we have people some category who will go and buy the book and know the context of the quote and to understand. But we have some who will just take up the quote and just remain with the quote and just say Chinua Achebe once said, but if you ask him where, how, what was the context, they will not tell you. So we have those kind of categories.
So there's a specific way to do content, literary content online?
Yes.
There's a style, there's a way you should do it and the way you should not do it.
There's a style, like one of the most watched video of mine, it's at 500,000 views. It has like say 3,000 comments. I took a video of a waterfall in Ukambani, and then I had a background music, and then I wrote there, Chinua Achebe once wrote, and then I left it that way. So more than 2,000 people commented quoting Chinua Achebe verbally. Like people say, Chinua Achebe once said.
And these are university students?
No, most of them are Nigerians. Most of them are from South Africa.
You know, you told me 90% of your followers.
Yeah, most of my
students.
followers are university students.
Okay.
Yes. No, we have followers and we have people who view. Who view your videos.
All right.
So a university student pursuing literature will interact with my content and maybe will follow me because he wants more.
But are these university students following your content because they are readers or because of assignments?
I think because of assignment or because of they are readers or because they think that I have soft copies of the work that I post because I really discourage.
And some of them think you are a bookseller.
So some think I'm a bookseller actually. Some even thought that I was.
I saw someone asking you if you have, I don't know which book.
Yes, so something that.
Someone was asking you if you have books in Luo.
Yes, I also did book reviews of Luo. There's a book called Luo Clans and Legends, and I reviewed it. I reviewed it when we were having Luo Cultural Day in Siaya, the one that Museveni attended. So that too went viral, and people were wondering, kumbe there are books that exist on the same. Yeah.
So how did you come to choose TikTok as the platform?
Number one, because it's easily accessible. It is easier to create videos. It's very engaging. It's not like YouTube. You know, for YouTube, for me to watch your content, I must know you. I must go and search your content, or somebody must recommend. But for TikTok, somebody can casually scroll and come across my content. So it pushes itself. I don't have to push it. And once you have watched my content, it will keep reappearing on your page. So that's why I chose TikTok. And also I was targeting the younger audience to know where we are coming from when it comes to the world of literature. Yes.
Okay. So when you say you read, you're reading these 52 books, is there something you started this year as part of your content for TikTok, or was this something you always were doing?
For reading, I started doing, I think I told you earlier that I started doing written reviews on my Facebook page in 2019.
Okay.
Written reviews. I used to read and I write reviews. So I used to read, but then when it comes to TikTok, creating TikTok books and narrowing it down to African literature, I started this year, the 1st of January. Yeah.
But were you reading as many as you are reading now?
No. I used to read, but not that much. So this one also created a lot because people, for this 1 month that I haven't read, like people are asking like, why are you not posting content? We want reviews. We want reviews.
Is doing content for TikTok easier than doing written content, written reviews, or harder?
I enjoy doing written reviews. I thrive more in because writing reviews give you a lot of freedom, a lot of like you express your ability. But for writing content, because my Q, we are also dealing with a generation, the concentration span is very small. So you have to narrow down your review in like mostly in 2 minutes maximum. So in 2 minutes sometimes it's not enough.
If you do more, it won't go viral.
They won't watch. They will just scroll through. Like like if you for TikTok, it gives you option of you can check the engagement. Like at what point did the viewer stopped watching your videos? And you can tell maybe 15 seconds. They got tired.
If they can't watch 2 minutes
and
plus, how are they going to read a novel of 400 pages?
Not majority. Majority will not But then,
what are they looking for in the content? Do they want to learn? Do they want to get a vibe of the book? Do they want to learn to know what is in the book? Do they want you to expound, or do they just want snatches here and there from the pages?
The funny thing about that statement, when I was doing After 4:30, and you know the opening line of that book is so heavy, and so I read the opening line, or even the opening line of A Man of the People. It's so heavy. So some people, you read the comment section, please read it, tag me the next part. Now somebody wants you to literally read the whole book on TikTok, like like you read the first part, it's so interesting, so tag me the next part, so tag me, or just can you just do like when I'm doing an excerpt of a book, I always try to cover the rest so that I only concentrate on this, and somebody will comment, can you remove your hands, we want to see we want to read, like they want to read the book, but they don't want to buy the book, they want to read it from your page on
but do they just want to read that page, or would they want to read the whole book?
I don't know.
Is it just a fleeting?
I think it's hype. Sometimes it's hype because we are moved by. I told you that people want to sound intelligent. People want to sound like they can quote Ngugi wa Thiong'o, or they can quote Chinua Achebe. But then now, if you tell them that now this is a 400-page book, now if you want to understand the context of this writing, now they go and read this book, they will run away, or they will tell you it's their soft copy. Yeah, most of them will ask you, uko na soft copy?
So your audience is the masses. It's not like a niche. It's not a niche audience. Not like the people, there's this thing like Bookstagram, and I find the audience there is like very dedicated readers.
I won't say the masses, because number one, we share a book club with you, and in that book club, if you check the members, we are like 200 and something members. But then if you check people who are always very, very active, even when we organize a meetup,
probably 10,
yeah, like the same faces.
That percentage is very damning. 10 over 200 is a 20th.
Yeah, so
20%.
Yeah. And maybe with the if you get the 20%, maybe those 10 at least you are moving. At least you can influence 10 people. It's the same concept with TikTok. Like you can have like your video can be viewed by like 500,000 people, but maybe out of those
Actually,
500,000
it's 5%.
yeah.
10 out of 200 is 5%. I've done the math. Uh-huh.
So it's the same concept on TikTok. Like I have 17,000 followers, but maybe you can find maybe 100 are dedicated. Maybe only 100 have been influenced to start reading. Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe you never know. Maybe the 100 will also influence other people. Yeah.
Why did you decide book content? Why not trees? You know, could do trees content.
Okay.
Food.
Let me tell you.
Or you know, they say there is this misconception, or maybe it's not. They say Kenyans don't like literature, right? So why not do content on all the other things Kenyans like, and then you do football content, then maybe you'll have a very booming account.
Let me tell you a story. I actually started my TikTok account in 2023. TikTok account. If you scroll down, I used to teach people about the procedures in court, and just to educate people. And then this thing was not going anywhere. Like this thing was not going anywhere. And then I am an herbal farmer. I'm organic farmer. So I started selling herbs and teaching people about herbs. My account was stuck at 1,000 followers until the 1st of January 2025. It's when now I started doing literature. And I remember in the 1st of January 2025, I had 1,225 followers. 1st of January. On the 6th, I think it was the same week. I think 1st of January, was it on a Sunday or was it on a Monday? But within the same week, I moved from 1,000 followers to 6,000. But by the end of March, I was at 10,000 followers, just doing books. And now I was like, kumbe, people love books.
Interesting.
I was stagnant with those. I've tried doing those
other things.
Those are other things. But now,
and now you stopped doing the
I
other
stopped
content.
it completely. Even if I do farming content, like when I go through my farm, I will always put like a quote of a book in a video. Like I want people to know that this is a book.
When did you rename to the Literature Guru?
Before, my account was called the Herbalist, because I used to deal with the herbs. And then I renamed it to Literature Guru. But then the account has also opened up on a lot of opportunity for me, because I have had a lot of young authors engaging me. And no, sometimes I tell them that I am not an expert editor. I do not edit.
What do they engage you for?
No, some people want you to edit their work. Some people want you to review their work. Some people, and then the funny group of people. Some people tell you, Literature Guru, I think I can write. I can write. Can you give me some tips? And I tell them, if you think you can write, then you can write. And those people who think they can write, they have already written something. So you can't tell me that you think you can write, but you haven't written anything. Somebody tells you that I have a gift of writing, and you ask them, what have you written? Nothing. Like, how do you know that you have a gift of writing if you haven't written anything? Another category of people are these people that are moved with the hype, the young authors. I had a friend of mine. It's not a friend, a student, one of the university. I will not mention him. He sent me a collection of poems. It's like it was like 15 poems, and he told me that he wanted to publish them, and he told me to go through them and to advise. And so when I started going through them, they were too good to be real. Like I was no. Have you ever read something? It was not that I was underrating him, but it was too good. So I have a colleague of mine who does academic writing, and I tell him, can you go through this poem? Huyu jamaa ameandika hii poem. and said, no, this looks like AI. So the guy took the poem through AI detector, and the whole poem, like it was 100% AI generated. And now, for some crazy reason, this poem is going to be published and it will be in a bookshelves somewhere. So, and some people are not ready to be patient with writing. And also tell people, anybody can write. See, we always write in school, like writing, but then we have people with the skills of writing. So everybody has a story, and don't be afraid to tell a story to somebody who's skilled in writing. Let them write for you. If you know you are not that gifted, it's like singing. Everybody can sing, but we have people who, when they sing, like we stand, like we sit back and watch. So people should. It's not a must that the book can be written, like somebody can write it for you. We have ghostwriters. People should embrace.
What about? Have you been approached by bookshops to influence for them, writers, publishers?
Writers, yes. I'm
Willing to pay?
Yes, I'm currently influencing a book known as The Narrow Path.
Okay.
By Gatimu Maina. I read the book when it was at manuscript stage, and then until it was published. It's currently doing well at Noria. So for bookshops, for publishers, not yet. Yeah, but for authors, this afternoon I'm also meeting another author in town that wants me to help push their work. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
I don't know, the funny thing, when Gatimu Maina approached me, at first I was like, there's no big deal because I've been doing this thing for free. Like, why should you pay me to do it, to influence it? Because I'm doing it for free. Until now, somebody helped me to understand the business part of it. Saying that maybe this book was not part of your plan to read, and what about if this book is not good enough? You are already the face of that book. So it helped me to understand the business part of what.
So let me ask you. You just said if it's not good enough. So what if it is not good? Not this particular book, but any book in the future. If I approach you and I have a bad book, but I pay you.
What's a bad book?
You just told me it's not good enough.
Okay.
So let's say it's not good enough. Let's say my book is not good enough, but I've paid you. What do you do?
Okay, I haven't come across that kind of situation.
I'm asking. You just started.
Yeah.
But in the future, what will you do? Like, what will be your protocol in the event of that?
And maybe I'll advise.
Will you
first.
refuse the money?
No, I'll advise you first on the book, or I'll connect.
I've already published the book.
I don't.
It's just maybe it's not a bad book, but maybe it's not your taste. Let's change it to that. It's not your taste.
If like my taste, if it's a religious or self-help book, that one I can't do.
So even if I pay you?
No, I can't do. I don't believe in self-help books. I don't believe in religious books.
You don't believe in religious books?
Yes.
Why not? Why not?
I think the Bible is enough for me.
Okay.
Like I don't like it when somebody.
You don't believe Christians should have content beyond the Bible? No,
they should, but that's just my personal. I self-help book and religious, it's enough for me.
No, I want to know why. Yeah, there is a reason for everything. Yeah?
Because I believe like the Bible. I always love it when I read the Bible and I interpret it myself. Like I have my personal interpretation of the Bible. Even when I go to a church and the pastor gives his own interpretation, it's always very difficult to convince me because I already have my interpretation. So most of these religious books, they are always based on somebody trying to, because the reference point in all religious books is always the Bible, maybe the scripture is always that, like someone trying to do analysis, testimonials, things like that. And I love it when you add lessons in fictions rather than when you tell me that this is what you think.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it when you sell me your mind, but through fiction. So before I know it, it is you talking. I will always convince it was Okwonko. Kumbe it was Chinua Achebe trying to convince me.
But you enjoyed decolonizing the mind.
I love the decolonizing.
If I wrote a decolonizing the mind,
it was
about the Bible. You see, decolonizing the mind is about embracing an anti-colonial worldview.
Yeah.
So I want to write a book where I talk about the Christian worldview. So I want to normalize the Christian worldview through a book.
Okay.
The analyzing of the scriptures. What's so bad about that?
Based on research. Because decolonizing the mind it's an essay.
Isn't if I take the Bible, I take the works of Christian writers like Thomas Aquinas, Paul Augustine, and all those ones. Isn't that research in itself? And also doing, all the writers who've written various works, and maybe even philosophers. Wouldn't that count as research? It's still a Christian book, but it's researched.
Okay, if it's research and it's an essay, then that one I will read. Okay, what I am against is I know you have read some of those books.
No,
I don't want to quote authors, but you know them. They tell evangelists that somebody just write a book. Like it is not based on research at all. You know, decolonizing the mind, it was based on a lot of research. Like there's citation,
But if somebody is a pastor, when they do their sermon, and they have also gone to Bible to school, to seminary or whatever, and is a priest, haven't they already done the research over the years? So when they write, it's like writing a sermon. It's a distillation of all the wisdom they have accumulated.
It is not an essay. If there's no citation in that work, if it's an essay, it has to have a citation. So if it does not have a citation, then I will not read it.
So it is interesting because I always thought citations don't make sense, because I can have a thought without quoting somebody else who maybe didn't have their thought in the exact same way that I did.
No, citation does not...
I can have an original thought, can't I?
No, even in decolonizing the mind, there's a lot of original thoughts of Ngugi wa Thiong'o, but he was trying to become...
You know, Ngugi was a scholar. Not everyone is a scholar.
That guy was
he was a professor. He was a scholar. So, what if I am not a scholar, but I have a point of view?
Then that's your opinion. Then
yes,
if you want me to read it,
all books are personal opinions.
Okay, if you want me to read it, make it a fiction. I will read it.
Okay, fair enough. So you said your favorite book is Devil on the Cross.
Devil on the Cross until I read
The Last Plague.
The Last Plague, but the Devil on the Cross.
And your favorite writer?
Ngugi the God.
Not Major.
No.
Yeah. Can you? There are people who now that you said Ngugi is your favorite author, there are people who say that Ngugi is overrated.
No.
And it's a thing that I hear more and more.
No, majority of people, and most people have read one Ngugi wa Thiong'o's work. That one I can assure you. When Ngugi passed on, when you checked on TikTok for the last 1 week that Ngugi passed on, anytime you Google Ngugi on TikTok, it was about the news of Ngugi passing on, and then the rest were my content, because I had done a lot of content on Ngugi wa Thiong'o. So most people judge Ngugi with the one book, which was his first book or second.
The River Not Child?
No, The River Between.
Oh, yeah.
Was it second?
Actually, it was written before but published after River Not Child.
Yes. So most people judge Ngugi through that work. But until you read Matigari, until you read The Petals of Blood, until you read The Devil on the Cross.
And there is also his memoirs.
I Will Marry When I Want.
Dream of the Interpreter.
Yes.
Something like that. Is it Dream of the Bad Weaver?
Yes.
House of the Interpreter.
Yes, the House of the Interpreter.
And there's another one, the first
we
one.
have the writers in politics. We have, so until you understand that, Kwach Abonyo was telling me when I had read Decolonizing the Mind, and I called him. Anytime I read a book and it's so exciting, I always call somebody who love. So he told me that go and read writers in politics, and go and read The Problem with Nigeria, and essay by Chinua Achebe. That's when you will understand how intelligent those people were. So I'm currently reading the writers in politics. Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So Ngugi for me,
so for
overrated.
you the value of Ngugi is in his intellectualism.
Yes, and then the way he fought for African language. I think the last time we met, I was telling you that how he argues in Decolonizing the Mind that you cannot write an African literature in a foreign language, and you asked me a question which I could not answer. So Ngugi really fought for African languages, and he was a very authentic author. Yeah, for me, it's the best. But I don't like comparing authors. It's not right because everybody writes from their own perspective. It's not right to compare authors. Yeah, but it is not also wrong to have your favorite author.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any trends you're seeing on TikTok?
Trends.
Yeah.
Books are gaining momentum, especially Kenyan books. People are starting to embrace the ideas of books, because since I started doing book content, I've interacted with a community of people who read books, and books are no longer old-fashioned, or people are like books cannot be replaced. That is what I have realized. It cannot be replaced, and even on TikTok, people are quoting books, people are doing content of book, people are having book clubs on books. So books are we still have readers. We still have, especially Kenyan books are getting embraced a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Which other Kenyan books you've seen getting a lot of love?
Joan Tachia, The Confession, Sarah Halua, Sinners. We have Sakwa Ongoma, Campus Exile. I have seen Ngugi Ndegwa, The Spear. Yeah, we have some notable emerging Kenyan authors. Yeah. But then they will always live under the shadow of the big wigs, and I always tell people we should stop.
Who are the big wigs? Is it the Ngogis?
Yes. We should stop.
Are people reading the likes of Binyavanga, Wainaina?
Let me tell you a story about Binyavanga Wainaina. I posted his work. One day I will write about this place.
I can guess what happened.
It's Mema, and I think I said that I really miss Binyavanga Wainaina, and I was so insulted, and I was like, let us not attack his personality. Yes. Let us appreciate the gift in him. Yeah. He was a brilliant author.
Yes.
And you cannot take away that from him. Like you cannot erase Binyavanga out of the literary history in Kenya. You cannot do that. It's like trying to delete Ngugi wa Thiong'o because you didn't like some of the things he did. But that is his personality. And every gifted person always have a dark past. So just concentrate on the gift. So I was really abused.
I knew that would happen. I have done the same. I did a series a while back on Facebook. Did some posts about different Kenyan authors. Usually the ones that people know. Not authors, but books.
Yeah.
So I did books and authors. So I did Ngogi, I did Taban Loliong, and so on. Meja Mwangi, My Life in Crime, and they went viral. A lot of these posts, they were getting thousands of likes and so on. Then I did one on Binyavanga, and it went south in the comment section. So there were the people who loved his work, and then there were all these other people who came in, and I don't even think they've read his work.
No, most people
haven't read. Hate goes with ignorance. They haven't read his work.
Most people haven't read his work. I tell people that he has. One day I will write about this place, the best title of a book. Like how do you even think about a title like that? Have you read it? One day I will write about.
I have it at home.
How to write about Africa. So it was a brilliant.
There's also. Have you read this? You should look for his collection of essays. It came out last year.
Kwani or?
No. A collection of all his essays.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, not just essays, but short stories.
Oh, okay.
It's a collection of essays, short stories. So it has the one Discovering Home, the story that won the Kane Prize. It has that. It has some of his. There's one called Binguni. That's probably his earliest published short story. And actually, I saw the editor say that they have more material, so they will publish another one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of all those, how to write about Africa, all those, they are all there. So if you say you miss Binyavanga, you should look for that book. So what have you discovered since you started doing book content?
What I've discovered is just a repetition that Kenyans love books.
What else have you discovered?
Another thing is that contemporary Kenyan authors, they sell their books at very expensive prices. And
what do you think would be an appropriate price for
okay, I interacted with an author, and he gave me the breakdown why he sells his book at that particular price. Like there's this book by Jeff Koinange, Through My African Eye. That book retails at 4,500 Kenyan shilling, 4,500.
And that's pricey.
And I was just trying to reason it out with the.
How big is it?
The guy at Noria. It's very big, but then it's just hard copy. I was
okay.
Who is Jeff Koinange writing for? Like, he's writing for us. Like,
is he?
Even in decolonizing the mind, Ngugi argues that most authors, when you start writing, you know who you are writing about, but then we forget who we are writing to.
Is Jeff writing for us, or is he writing for posterity?
No, I think
to basically just leave a legacy. No, that I came, I saw, I conquered.
No, even if it's writing.
I don't know if he's a writer where he's already made his name. In journalism. Probably he just wants a book that will be in the libraries, in the.
No, but it's there's a time during Corona he had this session where he used to do one chapter a day of that book on YouTube.
Okay.
So I used to follow it, and it was a very wonderful book. So I don't think he was writing for himself or for the bookshelf. I think that's if whatever he was reading is something to go by. It's a book that should be read by all Africans. Like it was something that it was exposing a lot. It was enlightening us. It was telling us more about Africa, especially some of us who have not traveled. And so now I was like, now you are already putting.
Or is he selling it out there? Maybe it's selling.
No, it's at Noria.
No, I'm saying, you see, even the title. The title tells you that the audience is abroad.
Yeah, Through My African Eye.
Yeah, it's not for us probably. Like Through My African Eyes. You in Kenya, as a Kenyan, do you ever think of it through my you would be more likely to see through my Luo eyes, or through my Kenyan eyes, not likely to say through my African eyes. Like that's zooming out, and we are inside here.
No, but he was seeing Africa like from. He used to work for CNN, and he wrote the.
Or was he saying, when I am no longer just a Kenyan, I am now an African because I have lived all over.
I think because the book was forwarded by Ngugi wa Thiong'o.
Okay.
And Ngugi wa Thiong'o and Thabo Mbeki, I think. Yeah. So the book, the way he narrates,
Sounds like a high-profile book.
No, it's a high-profile book. It's a good book.
All right.
And so I was reasoning with this guy at Nuria. Now, this means you are denying us opportunity of reading this book because we want to read it, but we cannot afford it.
Okay.
So if one person buy the book and reprint it and start selling it at 300 bob, then Jeff will not blame these people that sell counterfeit books because we cannot just afford. Raila's book retails at 5,000 shillings. The Flames of Freedom.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Right,
but it's huge. It's almost 1,000 pages.
1,000 pages?
It's 900 pages.
Miguna's book is 4,000.
Although I have, but you also must remember, I have a book which is I bought for 800 shillings, and it's 1,000 pages.
Wait. So what are you writing 1,000 pages?
No, this is one of the best books I've read. Like, it's a book of history.
Okay.
And actually it was actually an abridged version of multiple volumes. So basically they compressed it together and left out some chapters. My point was, it was able to be that cheap because of the economies of scale, because it's an international book. So it's being sold a lot
worldwide.
So that means that they can be cheap. But a book which is selling here, there are no economies of scale. There are no millions of buyers unless you are selling to schools, which is what the set books do. So the set books can be very cheap because they are selling millions of copies. But if you are selling a Kenyan as an author, and maybe you are targeting at most
1,000.
If you do 1,000, you are happy. If you do 2,000, you are very happy.
Most rarely do even 500.
Yes, I would think that if you priced it at 500 shillings, your return on investment would be minimal.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe that's the calculation that they are doing, but maybe those ones that are priced at 4,000, 5,000 can be cheaper. They can try to consider more people, because 5,000 for a book might be very expensive. But then it's Raila Odinga, you know.
But
you could go to a concert for that money, right?
No, I can't.
For one night. if a very famous, and you know, which music do you listen to? Are you a music person?
Yeah, I do listen to traditional Ohangla music. Yeah.
Okay.
Tony Nyadunda.
Do you listen to rumba, lingala?
I'm a classic guy.
Okay.
So I listen to traditional music, like those were a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay. Are you monetizing your TikTok yet?
How do people monetize?
I was hoping you'll tell me.
No, they take.
Is there such a thing, like monetizing TikTok?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Or people send stars, things like that.
I don't know. Because number one, I haven't been live. I don't do live, and I don't do this thing as a matter of life and death. Like now, if I don't post, I will not eat today. No, for me it's just if money comes, okay, it will find me on the way. But then it's not something that I'm aggressively pursuing. And that's why I was telling you, I was shocked when somebody offered me money to review their work, because I buy books with my money. I have a monthly budget of 4,000 every month for books, because most books maybe 1,800, 1,800. I always try to get like 4 books every month. So sometimes Nuria gives me book, and I really want to thank them. They sometimes when I buy 3 books, they will give me 1 or 2 books to go and read. So they tell me to choose a book of my choice.
So can you choose a book? Can you choose that one for 4,000? That's 4 books.
There's a day I made a wrong decision. They told me to choose a book, and I chose Treason by Miguna.
And it's very expensive.
It was 4,000.
Yes.
Miguna writes the way he talks. Do you know the way Miguna talks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In capital letters. That's the way he writes. So the reason why I didn't find the book so fascinating because it covers the events of 2017 treason when Raila took an oath 2017 2018. So I was in Kenya during that time. So all these events were not new to me. Like you know, like we read to know, but then for me it was like I already know, like it went like this, it went like this. So it was not like it was.
He didn't give any
He was adding something
backstage
new.
information about forming an NRM.
No, he gave them, but then those are public domain. Like it's the information that we know. There have been a series on TV about all those kind of stuff. So I didn't finish to read it, and then at some point I felt like there was a lot of exaggerations. Like I felt like this can't be Kenya. Like there was I don't know, guns imported from Uganda
by NRM.
But the group was being led by Oboru. So some of those things, like for me, I didn't finish reading it. But then,
isn't that like saying that he was actually part of a treason?
Yeah. So so I told a colleague that this book will be relevant to somebody who was not in Kenya at that time, or to these young ones who just want to know what happened in 2017. But then it was just somebody just narrating what happened, and so one-sided story. And no, the way Chimamanda says, the danger of a one-sided story.
Yes.
So that story was just one-sided.
What type of books get the most engagement?
Fictional books. Fictional books, classic fictional books. Classic fictional books.
Local? Always?
But
or you have not been doing anything but Kenyan books, African books?
Yeah, African book. I do it's called purely African literature.
Is it purely Kenyan or purely African?
Purely African. Yes, I go Nigeria, but most Nigeria, Uganda.
Zimbabwe?
Yeah. No, I haven't read.
You should try Zimbabwe.
Haven't read.
We need new names.
Okay.
Yeah, that book. Okay. I recommend that one. Start with that one.
Which one?
We need new names.
By?
No Violet Bulawayo.
Can I find it at Nuria?
Yes.
I'm heading there right now to do my monthly.
She won I think, was it King Prize?
Okay.
For her short story called Hitting Budapest, which she subsequently turned into the first chapter of that book.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. It's told from the point of view of a child. So when she's a girl, as a street, I don't know if she was a destitute child. You know, her family was, the economy collapsed and everything. They lived in the slums. So you have that sort of point of view, and then she moves to the US as a teenager, and the life she has there. So you can sort of, that's part one of the book, and then part two of the book, she's in the US as an immigrant, as a teenager. So you can sort of juxtapose the two stories. Even how you will even notice how the moment she moves to the US, the writing changes. Yeah, like you realize a lot of style comes from even the environment, even the feeling and texture.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you can try Dambudzo Marechera.
Also from
Zimbabwe. Yes. That's a classic guy, Dambudzo Marechera.
Okay.
You may not find him at Nuria, but you can find him at Prestige.
Okay.
I'll recommend those two.
Okay.
And if you like books about a psychopathic sort of character, it's a psychopathic sort of character and also intertwined with history. So you find that there was a genocide in Zimbabwe.
Oh, there was?
Yes.
Okay.
Done by Mugabe. Yes, it's in that book. There's a book called...
Is it true?
In a book called House of Stone.
Okay.
Yeah, there was something called Wokura Hundi or something like that.
Genocide?
I don't think...
Were they the white people?
I think they were... No, black people killing black people. It was which tribe versus the other tribe. So it was like the two tribes were together, but they were in two parties, the Zanu and Zapu. And then Zanu becomes the one that gets power.
Yeah, the ruling.
And this one is still under another person. So now they attack the people from the other community because they are in Zapu or something like that. Yeah, it was, I don't, if the book was accurate, because I even went and researched about some of the people mentioned in that book. And they are real people. There's a character called Black Jesus, who's a real horror. I think he was called Black Jesus, I'm not sure. And I went and researched, and this guy even went on to become a minister. Yeah, it's a true story. So that actually happened. I don't know if they called it a genocide or they called it crimes against humanity, or definitely it was ethnic cleansing. So it's called House of Stone. Her name is Novuyo Rosa Shuma.
Okay, you'll text me the name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So which kind of which books have got you the most views? Which books?
Okay.
Like now specific titles.
Now, if I live let me start with there are two books from Afghanistan by Khalid Hossein called Kaitrana and A Thousand Splendid Sun. Jesus Christ. Those books, they give me the other side of the world, like what happened to in Afghanistan. The Kaitrana covers the war, the Taliban war, through men's perspective. And then the A Thousand Splendid Sun covered through women's perspective, like the main characters are women. So I got to see the world through those books that are really big impact on me. A book that also helped me to be in a right trajectory, because I was also losing it at some point, was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Back home, I think the last plague made me to make peace with my past, and it brought some closure. Like now I began to understand what used to happen and why it happened, and also to appreciate where we are right now, and the battles we have fought, especially when it comes to HIV and AIDS pandemic. So that book, it helped me to understand, and it's a book that I can highly recommend it. Yeah.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go on.
Why do you do what you do?
Which I do many things. So
No, this one that you are doing.
Why do I do this?
Yes.
Why not?
No, why?
If I don't do it, who will do it?
No,
it's necessary for somebody to do it.
But
I like it.
Are you seeing the impact?
I like it. I enjoy having conversations, different perspectives. It's a way to meet different people. People I know, some I don't know. And there's just something, you can have a conversation with someone, like in real life, and then you can have a conversation on a set like this. And the format itself, actually, because it's supposed to be a conversation, the format itself, the structure, everything concentrates the conversation such that you can actually have a deeper conversation here than you can have out there. There are things you can tell me here that you may not tell me out there, and things you may tell me out there that you won't tell me here. But let's say, like, intellectually, there are things that become possible with this format.
Oh, yeah.
So I like it. I've learned a lot. I've met different people. History of literature, I learned a lot. Perspectives like yours. Now I know about, the content side of on TikTok of this thing. Yeah. I am seeing impact.
Oh, okay. Okay, so at the back of my shirt is the favorite quote.
This country, our country, is pregnant, and whatever it will give birth to, only God knows.
Yeah.
By Ngugi wa Thiong'o from Devil on the Cross. Is there something more? You feel you could leave a parting shot?
Mine is just to first of all, to thank some people that have come along in promoting African literature, whatever they are doing. Nuria Bookstore is doing a very good work and giving platform to brands. Lexa, Lubanga, you are really doing a good work, and may you continue doing. Let's rally behind and continue pushing the work that our people are doing, especially when it comes to the work of literature. There may never be another Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Chinua Achebe, Meja Mwangi, but then let's rise and create our own identity in literature. Thank you.
So there you have it. That was Maurice Oginga. Find him on TikTok as the literature guru, but you can also search Maurice Oginga. You find him. Maurice, Maurice. So my name is Eric Rugara. Some people know me as Miyamoto Muswahili. This was Conversations in Literature. I believe this should be episode 33. And probably this episode will air after we have already reached 1 year. So 1 year of Conversations in Literature. Thank you for watching, because your views, your feedback is the reason we continue doing this. And thank you to all the guests who have graced this show for coming here and giving us their time and their insights. And if you are watching this and you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so. Our channel is known as Roaring Simba Network, and this show is sponsored by Nairobi Academic Press. Until next time.